Pisces, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Weekly Tarot for the week of November 20th through November 26th. Now, just a quick recap of last week's energy and your monthly extended. Your monthly extended will be linked at the end of this video. So last week's energy was a reminder of the power of patience. Now, you got this message along with Scorpio, and I really think that it is because us water signs, we can get a little impatient when things don't manifest like we want. You know, we might see our fellow earth signs, like they put something out there and all of a sudden, boom, they got it. It's like, well, what the heck? Why isn't that working for me? There's this concept of needing to really embrace the power of patience, okay? And really letting go of expectations, not only expectations of others, but more importantly, expectations of ourselves. Letting go of these beliefs that we've had, right? That have really kept us blocked. So a reminder, we have Saturn in Pisces. That just turned direct on the 4th. This is rising up to the challenge, all right? This is embracing the challenges, getting to that, opposite energy of Virgo, our opposite sign, and that discipline, okay, the routine, like incorporating this stuff into our life. We have to nurture it, right? We don't want to just plant a seed and then expect it to be there. Like, this takes time. And so when we can embrace that energy that is at the core of who we are, right? Loving, nurturing, time is an illusion. That's really where that power comes in. And I do believe, like, a lot of the, and it's coming, okay? Pisces is coming, right? A lot of the astrologers I love, they've been talking about the power of water and how we're going to be seeing the power of water. And I do really think that, dear Pisces, that power we're starting to see, okay? And it's like we're like, the paradigm of the Capricorn is crumbling and the Aquarian age is coming in. We see both. That can be confusing too, can't it? But yeah, we have Sagittarius season starting this week on the 22nd. That's going to be some quick, like, we've been in this standstill almost, right, in our lives. And something's going to activate, and it's really going to allow us to just enjoy life, okay? And again, 22nd is when that happens. We just had that new moon in Scorpio last week, indicating us like it's time to take big risks. It's time to have a whole new shift in a transformation, if you will. And I mean, we embrace that. Scorpios, we identify a lot with that Scorpio energy. So going with the flow, right? And really, we got to have our trust in the universe that things are going to come into balance, and especially when it comes with our relationships, okay? And then next week we have the full moon in Gemini, all right? Accepting differences of opinions in order to move forward. I think that's something that, at our core, we embrace. But that balance is going to be really important, okay? That balance is going to be, especially, this is ruled by Sagittarius, all right? We really want to not let other influences of energy affect that. We really want to tune into our Pisces energy, okay? And a reminder, Saturn direct in Pisces, the emphasis, hard work and compassion. Stay in your lane, have those emotional boundaries. But like, when you stay in your lane and you just focus on yourself, which is hard because Pisces, we want to share our water with everybody, don't we? That's where you're going to get this wonderful activation of, you being the star of your own show, if you will, right? You being the star of your own life. Sorry for the whispering. My daughter is homesick. And not going to lie, this Pisces has had kind of a struggle. So if you have too, giving you a big warm Pisces hug. I do clear my energy from these readings. So just remember that when it comes to this reading, it's for you, not for me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is wonderful to see too. So whatever you put out there with that new moon in Scorpio last week, I really do think it's bringing a whole new replenishment when it comes to our emotional well-being, okay? Water signs, that can be hard. Like I said, we want to fill everybody else's cup, and then our cup is empty, and then we're drained and we're exhausted, right? And then we get into that victimhood mentality, which is what your extended monthly, which will be linked, that was that ending of the 5 of Cups, right? But this is accepting what has happened and allowing that Mars and Scorpio energy, that assertiveness, transforming how we assert ourselves, how we put our needs first, specifically our emotional needs. That's a hard one as Pisces, okay? So that's where I really think this transformation and stepping into this Aquarian age is really making sure that we know how to navigate that without the shadow side of Pisces. So very fascinating. All right, so let's get into this and see what do we got for Pisces for the week of November 20th through November 26th, 2023. It really is cool too when we just see all of these different evolutions that everybody is on, right? Because they might seem separate, but they're not, okay? We're all jigsaw puzzle pieces in each other's puzzles. And when we can coexist, that's where, going back to that full moon in Gemini we have next week, like, it's not saying you have to believe what I believe or how I believe it. And that can be a big part of the shadow side, you know, when we are attached to the collective unconscious. And it's just saying, like, I might not, that how you interpret it might be different than me, but maybe it is connected. If you've ever read The Power of Myth from Joseph Campbell, highly recommend it. But it's that theme of, like, all of these different myths are different, but the message is the same. Okay? And look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's you. Amazing. Okay, this is interesting. All right, we're going to obviously clarify these. But last week's energy coming into this week is the Ace of Coins. Now, this I love to see with that new moon in Scorpio. You activated some sort of new financial opportunity, okay? It might not be here yet, but it's been activated and it's coming. This could also be a turn in when it comes to your health, okay? Like this, a fresh start in your mental or physical health, like a change in routine, a diet, you know what I mean? Like, it really embracing this new diet, if you will. But yeah, there's something definitely activated with a new opportunity that I don't think that you're even seeing has come to fruition yet, if you will. This week's energy is the 4 of Cups. Okay, so this is where we get stuck in our shadow. And why, again, I think it's that idea of that 5 of Cups energy in a sense too, but like, we don't want to get lost in this feeling of discontentment. We have so much to be grateful for, because one thing isn't going right doesn't mean that the rest of this stuff isn't going right. And that's really an important lesson for you, Pisces, because it's really easy for us to get sucked into the emotional energy, right? Next week's energy is the King of Swords. Now, this is important because as Pisces, we are so connected to making decisions based on our emotions that the King of Swords really reminds you that you have to make choices that are based in logic and rationality. All right? This could be an authority figure too, a boss, or even you leveling up. We're going to clarify it, so we'll see whose energy that is. But generally, court cards are people in our life, okay? So there's somebody coming in to make a decision that is just, okay? It's almost too, like, I see, because like he's longing. It's almost like they're longing for this energy to come in. And I mean, full moons are culminations. So if there is something that you put out there, right? Like, you could be seeing the culmination of it next week. All right, so let's clarify the Ace of Coins. Why is the Ace of Coins here? Cool. All right, so we have the Ace of Coins clarified by the 2 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the King of Wands. There was a choice that was being made last week, okay? And so there is this idea, are you going to stick to how you've done things, or are you going to evolve in a sense? And it has to do with that negative thinking, those worries, like the questioning, and again, getting stuck in that. And this is ruled by Mars and Gemini, getting stuck in this doubt and fear, and it doesn't empower you, okay? And so what I love is you chose the other direction. The King of Wands is self-made, you know what I mean? And so, like I said, there's that that energy at the end of the month of like, you know, the 5 of Coins, she has her hand out waiting for somebody to fill her cup. But if she looked behind her, she has what she needs to manifest everything for herself. And so you did make that choice. And that is why you activated the Ace of Coins. So congratulations. Because of your, too, it's your passion and taking control of those negative thinking. That negative thinking is what trips you up. All right. Why is the 4 of Cups here this week for Pisces? Why is the 4 of Cups here for Pisces? All right. Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see what's behind there. Nice. All right. So definitely this 4 of Cups, it's like we're not getting this, what did I say too about like the lesson we need is like making sure that we fill our own cup before we fill other people's cups. You got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups as clarifiers. And so the Page of Wands is needing to find ways to explore like what you can do to ignite that inner flame, your inner child, you know, the things that made you feel alive, that make you feel alive. And the Knight of Cups is being connected to your motivations, you know what I mean? And so this discontentment is coming from you not putting yourself first. Okay, and because we have this guilt as a Pisces because we're so compassionate, it's hard to do that, right? So you got to stop thinking it's outside of yourself. This is all from within, okay? And so this is where I think that message with that 5 of Coins that was at the end of the month, like it's really about getting back to not making excuses. You can make excuses because you put other people first, or you know, that you don't have time because of work. Like, not calling you out. I'm a Pisces and I'm a single parent, right? And so I understand what that feels like. But we can shift our perspective. This is a big turning point for shifting our perspective, Pisces. And that's why I think, remember, even though you got the 5 of Coins at the end of the month, it was clarified with the 10 of Cups. Okay? So that is turning it all around. Okay? Your light comes from oops. Never forget that your light comes from within, okay? You have to fill your own cup. All right, so let's clarify the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here next week for Pisces? Pisces, too, if you do like this reading, please remember to like, comment if it resonates, and share with other people that you think it might resonate with. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's way too many cards. But seeing the Tower is pretty fascinating here because, like, I do think that this is a very quick... I don't think that this is anything, though, of like a Tower moment that I do believe you're on the lightning bolt of change. So I don't think that that Tower moment is connected to like you being attached to the Tower. But there is some judgment coming in. Some authoritative judgment. Okay. Why is the King of Swords here? Also, too, Pisces, do check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a more in-depth look at the week ahead. All right, why is the King of Swords here next week for Pisces? Why is the King of Swords here next week for Pisces? Okay. Why is the King of Swords here next week for Pisces? It is fascinating because, yeah, I mean, the 10 of Cups was a clarifier. So why is the King of Swords here next week for Pisces? All right. We're going to pull another clarifier, but you got the Knight of Swords as a clarifier. There's very strong energy when it comes to the people in your life and decisions being made and your thoughts and your communication. But really, there's a strong sense of justice and standing up for, you're igniting, I'm kind of getting that this is you. All of this is leading to a sense of empowerment where it's definitely some sort of liberation when it comes to standing up for what we believe in. You don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk, okay? And like I said, in the Capricorn paradigm, that doesn't always work out the way that we've wanted. All right, we got to clarify this because that's just too fascinating. Okay, we got to clarify next week's energy for Pisces. All right, all right, let's see. All right, so fascinating because you got the 8 of Swords. This is Jupiter and Gemini. So there's some sort of luck coming with that. There's some sort of luck coming with that Jupiter, the full moon in Gemini. These are blocks, fears, right? And the patience, the need for patience. Oh my gosh. Okay, you have to stop thinking of the limitations and start thinking about the possibilities. So there is some sort of decision that's being made, and you have to shift your perspective. Sorry about that, Pisces. There's something where if you're feeling stuck, that's so wonderful actually to see this, because again, it's that 5 of Coins. Shifting your perspective and really empowering yourself to, take the bull by the horns, if you will, is really where your power's coming in, and where that 10 of Cups is coming in. That was that clarifier at the end of the month. All right, and then look at this. Who's at the bottom? You always stay true to yourself, Pisces, okay? There's no shame in that loving, nurturing energy that you are. And that's where the boundaries are so important, okay? Because being a kind-hearted, nurturing energy, as water, we do absorb other people's energy. And unfortunately, that can get us into some situations that we aren't really happy about. But I do think that this is really a sense of you activating this authoritative energy when it comes to your thoughts and your decision making. You're not going to be influenced by the Pisces needing to help and needing to fill other people's cups, okay? It's really about making logical decisions, all right? So one empowering question here to close out this Pisces reading. And I will be next week uploading the December monthlies, so do pay attention for that and subscribe. All right, I don't know if I've gotten this one before. I like this. All right, Pisces, your empowering question. How have I become me? What am I like? Okay, so I love this because this is also, too, that connection to that shadow, right? And the impatience. And I do think that 5 of Coins is connected to that, too. All right, how have I become me? What am I like? All right, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this. This is wonderful, though. Like I said, clearly last week you activated something new, and it is to see the King of Wands with that is going to be amazing. So definitely have an amazing week. Get out of your head. Stay focused on what you have and watch your life transform. Have a great week, Pisces.